What up guys, welcome to my PvP add-on guide. In this guide I'll show you all the add-ons you need to climb the ranks. Whether you are low rated or a rank 1 player, it doesn't matter. These are universal add-ons that everybody uses, so let's get right to it. First up, Gladius. Gladius is without a doubt the most famous PvP add-on out there. It is just so simple and so important at the same time, allowing you to monitor DRs, which are crucial for any semi-organized PvP arena. You don't want to waste your one stun on a healer that is halfway DR'd. Of course everything is situational, but if you can monitor it, then why not? Gladius also allows you to track your enemies' PvP trinket medallions, as well as their racials. This add-on also comes ready from the get-go. You just install it, it will show up somewhere in the middle of your screen. You drag it to your desired location and type /Gladius lock to lock it in place, and that's it. Gladius is ready to go. Next up is OmniBar, an add-on that allows you to track your enemies' cooldowns. You will use it to track your enemies' interrupts, defensives, and main offensive spells. Unlike Gladius, OmniBar needs a little bit of a setup, but don't worry, I got you. Select OmniBar and then head over to Spells. In the Spells tab, you will want to go over every class and choose what cooldowns you want to monitor. When you're done, just press OK and OmniBar is ready. Next add-on is OmniCD. This is pretty much OmniBar, but instead of tracking enemy cooldowns, it helps you track your teammates' cooldowns. This one is also simple to set up. Just go in game and type /OmniCD. The add-on settings will pop up, and from there you want to go into Arena and pretty much do the same thing you did with OmniBar. Just go over racials, trinkets, covenant abilities, and of course every single class in the game, and choose which spells you want to track. Next is BigDebuffs. This add-on allows you to see when your teammates get CC'd, whether it's a stun, polymorph, cyclone, Fayr, doesn't matter, the add-on will pop up an icon on top of your teammate's raid bar. This is a must-have for solo queue, where you're not in comms with your teammates, or to decide if you should go offensive or defensive at any given situation. To set this one up, just open your add-ons tab, BigDebuffs, and slide the bars to your liking. If you are playing a class that has a dispel available to you, you should slide the bar on dispellable CC all the way to 100, so that you can differentiate the CC you can dispel and the CC you cannot. Next up is WeakAuras. Don't make the mistake of looking at this as a PvE only add-on. With WeakAuras, you can track any spell, trinket, effect, passive, whatever it is, you can track it in whichever way you choose, either by pop-ups, icons, text messages, sounds, flashy things around the screen, anything you can imagine, you can make a WeakAura out of it. WeakAuras is one of the most complex add-ons to configure. With that said, just mess with it for a few minutes, and before you know it, you will have it figured out. To start the configuration, head into the game, type /WA in the chat box. From there you have the option to either do a simple thing or an advanced thing. If it's your first time messing with this, go with simple. Choose whatever you're looking for, either a texture, a model, an icon, or a progress bar. I will go with an icon just for the sake of the video. Choose the size of the icon, let's go with 48. Then you choose what kind of icon you want. Let's go with a buff. You choose the spell, let's go with Avenging Wrath. You choose how you want it to be displayed. Personally, I prefer it to only show when buffed, because I value a clean UI a lot. More on that later. And there you go. Your icon will show up in the middle of your screen, you just put it wherever you want it, and you're ready to go. Next add-on is called MoveAnything, and just as the name says, it's an add-on that allows you to move anything in the game to anywhere else. In my case, I use it to resize and move the holy power bar to the center of the screen where I can better manage it. It also allows you to move and resize cast bars, which comes very handy in PvP. Configuring this one is also not very intuitive, but hey, it's worth it. Just press ESC, and instead of going into interface and then add-ons, MoveAnything will be on the list, right here. Click it, and the configuration panel will pop up just like that. Be ready to spend 15 minutes to figure out in which category whatever you want to move is, but as I said, it is worth it just to have a cleaner UI in the end. And finally, the last add-on I recommend is Bartender 4. This add-on allows you to fully customize your action bars to your liking. I love this add-on because it allows me to keep track of what actually matters, the cooldowns that I need, right in the middle of the screen. Bartender also allows you to hide action bars, which is amazing because it allows you to hide spells that you don't need to keep track of. For example, spells without a cooldown or repeated macros. In my case, I have, for example, a stunner in a 1, stunner in a 2, stunner in a 3 macro, but instead of having the main ability plus those 3 macros on my screen, I just have the main. Because the cooldown is the same, it's the same ability, you really don't need to be looking at those macros. In order to configure Bartender, you want to first look for its icon on the minimap. If you left click it, you will see that all your action bars will turn green, allowing you to freely move them around. And if you right click it, the settings will come up. From here, again, just go over each bar you want to move and configure, and lose a few minutes just figuring it out. The options are pretty intuitive, so you shouldn't have much trouble with this one. The good news are that you only need to do this once. From there, you can copy your mains profile to all your alts. And that sums up my first add-on guide. Thank you for watching to the end. I hope I helped some of you guys out. As you may have noticed, English is not my main language, and this is the first time ever I make a video recording myself talking, so it's feeling pretty cringy right now, but I hope it sounds better than what I think it does, okay? So just bear with me. Anyways guys, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the arena.